my New Year is going, son. Y'all already see. You know what I'm saying? We exposing all lies. We ain't suppressing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. You know what I'm saying? This is how my New Year is going. I ain't making resolutions. I'm sticking to the script. You know what I'm saying? Same script I've been sticking to, but you know what I mean? It's just, adjusting and repurposing, you know what I'm saying? So as y'all can see, the change coming off. I told y'all this shit was coming down from over my head. I still didn't take it down over here yet, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the rest of that shit came down. I'm gonna start doing down here how I really want to do it, instead of letting them, confine me, fucking predator pieces of it's like, no, let me slap. Not sight no, but let me stop though, chill. You know what I'm saying? But the change coming off, son. So we gonna be changing up the way we doing stuff and put more pressure on these scumbags, you know what I'm saying? Cause they gonna have to re-ingest. Remember, they move off of us, we don't move off of them. Point blank period, stay true to yourself and keep the truth on your side. Don't be a scumbag, cause that makes you guilty. And that is leverage for them, you know what I'm saying? It's no leverage over them. They have to create that shit with me. They have to get people to betray me and do scumbag stuff and obviously sacrifice themselves, which is crazy. But it's happening, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we doing. We about to get rid of a lot of this equipment that we not using, repurpose it for my children. You know what I'm saying? If they not utilizing it, then look, man, we gonna sell this and invest in stuff that y'all do want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we getting rid of a lot of stuff, and your possessions you end up being possessed by your possessions. I noticed, and maybe it was from these scumbags threatening to rob me and blow up my house and do different things that caused me to actually, protect these things a little more. This is stuff that I invested in, man. So not only have they been oppressing me and trying to sabotage me, but yes, little threats like that, blowing up my house, throwing fire bombs in my house, breaking in my house. They didn't directly say this to me, of course. But they sit outside of my house, the white supremacist scumbags. A lot of the stuff came from MS Auto, or they be next door at the dude Faust, the dude with the landscaping company, who said, I'm going to hate doing this to him. None of that stuff they say to me, but they will be out there having conversations like, unlock the phone. When I lock that ASUS phone on my Gmail account. You know what I'm saying? These is fucking scumbags, you know what I'm saying? And pervert predators. That's why I expose them. That's why I work so hard. But like I say, targeting individuals, analyze yourself, analyze the situation. I never liked the way this looked. Even though some of it is for sound, like back there, that's why that's still up. That's still not the way I wanted it to look, and I just put it up to give me cover and a little sound, to stop the reflections down here, because now I'm in the basement. But we changing all of this, you know what I'm saying? I started a room upstairs, so I'm about to start utilizing that room more and start doing just stuff differently, getting out of the house more too. That's another thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to analyze like how and it's not that they did it, because my injury definitely is the main part of it. Is not them, like, necessarily. I can't put it on them for isolation. I can say they've been a part of it, and they have stopped me from making a lot of progress by taking up time. You know what I'm saying? Not taking money and resources, but literally time is the most important thing. Like, just me protecting this house, cameras, my devices, and just you see what I go through day to day, just getting, I still not logged into my iCloud accounts. So just little stuff day to day, and y'all see what I go through with every account. These predator pieces of trash just try to sabotage me. But again, yeah, I'm stepping out, man. It's not even that it's a new year. This always been a plan. You know what I'm saying? And just doing it in a timely manner, building my body up, building my mind up. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. Because a lot of y'all got people right next to you that's a part of it and you don't even know. You don't even understand, you know what I'm saying? So you fighting something that's right next to you for real, and right, around you, it's crazy. So until you recognize certain things, period, it's like you don't even know who you battling or what you battling. But once you get more information, you can, re-strategize and turn the tables against these people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pretty easy. They say, they like putting that in your head. Oh, nobody is. This is pretty easy for me. That's why they blocked me from getting a lawyer. I mean, that's why some of us can't get lawyers. You know what I'm saying? That's why some of us, as you can see, I've been trying to get a lawyer, and you see what I go through. You see them, how they're able to redirect my calls and text message. You see how they're able to just monitor everything I'm doing. I never heard of it. And I ain't think this exists in America, just to be completely honest. And this is why people don't believe it. People have they didn't know that people are this disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And that's controlling our government. But that's the more important reason to expose them, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe it. Like I didn't believe it. I'm being honest. And I knew a lot about conspiracies and a lot of, but I'm like, nah, we ain't that bad. You know what I'm saying? We hear about stuff they doing in other countries, but you like, nah, they ain't that bad. But until you experience it yourself, man, you don't, like I'm telling you, you don't know. And then you be like, if they do this to their own citizens, you know what I'm saying, and innocent citizens, civilians, then what the fuck you think they doing over there in them other countries, yo? That's what I'm saying. They doing it in our name, you know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta speak up against this stuff, man. Point blank period. These are some scumbags, and they out here perpetrating, and like I said, acting like they the fucking boss, and they doing this shit in our name, sacrificing our people going into them wars, the fight wars that they starting and over there manipulating with this same bullshit. It's crazy. But when you see it happening to innocent civilians and citizens, that has to run through your mind. Like, what the fuck is they out here doing in our name? And sacrificing our children, you know what I'm saying, basically, because that's our children that's joining these militaries and these police forces, law and government, all these agencies, even government, you know what I'm saying. We forget, though, you know what I'm saying. This is our fucking future. This is our children. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let these predator scumbags just manipulate us. It's sad and it's sick. You know what I'm saying? You see so many lives just being lost by by pieces of trash. We gotta get them the fuck out of here, man. It just is what it is. We gotta get them the fuck out of here. And it's sad that it comes from somebody who lived a street lifestyle, chastising fucking people who's supposed to be protecting the integrity and principalities of America. You know what I'm saying? This don't supposed to happen in America. You know what I mean? You trying to fucking drive people crazy, son. Come on, we shut down these operations, time and time operation. All of those little operations they got, man. Operation Midnight Climax. What kind of predatory bull crap is they on, man? They've been on all these COVID. We shut it down for unethical purposes, but now we practicing the same unethical purposes times 10 because the surveillance equipment they got is crazy. I'm telling you, y'all ain't got no privacy out here, and the pervert scumbags have access to you. I'm proof of it. You know what I'm saying? Check out the joint with They Exposed They Self, the podcast I just, you know what I'm saying, released on my YouTube or whatever. And check out the True I Speak podcast pages on Facebook, because you get more literature on there for sure. You know what I'm saying? And you can actually read detailed stuff and get more tips and helpful information that help you as a targeted individual in America in the 21st century, man. It's sad. It's sad that we going through it, man. It's sad that they dumped us down so much. But we got another podcast coming up to my blacks and minorities, mainly black people, because it's about slavery. And we just do have to put some things in perspective, because one of the most disturbing and disgusting things that I witnessed is my own people selling me out, man, and betraying us. You know what I'm saying? And betraying me, man. So us, let me switch it back to us, man. Out here betraying us, betraying the ancestors, talking all the spiritual stuff, but betraying us. And I had to do a little research, and the research showed they always did, man. They always did, man. That's why I say they always had they black slave catchers. You know what I'm saying? It always been that way, man. And they was like 40 to 70% cooperated, man, for benefits to be benefit like 40 to 70%, son. That's crazy. And that's how many people choose slavery over freedom. You know what I'm saying? But we living in the 21st century now, where knowledge is so much information. We living in the information age, where the information is there if you want it. You know what I'm saying? You can get it. If that's what your mind is focused on, you can get the information. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty easy. But that's what we dealing with, man. We dealing with a lot of betrayal. We dealing with a lot of scumbags, these white supremacists. This is definitely white supremacy, and it's definitely targeting more black people than anything else. When you do the statistics on the population, you should not see nowhere near as many black people being targeted. You should see it should be overwhelming. It should be rare that you see a targeted individual being black. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, but no, it's not rare like that. You're actually seeing just as many, if not more, black people being targeted than anybody else. And how is that possible as a minority? Come on, man, do the math. Like, come on, do the math. Well, what y'all say is a minority. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say these people is a minority. Why is these people even looking close like they getting targeted? It should be nowhere near close. But no, it looks like it's about more. This is white supremacy 1-on-1, man. And we already know. That's why you gotta get a civil rights lawyer, which we can't even get that. How many of y'all targeting individuals can't get a lawyer? You know what I'm saying? Because I know damn sure they blocking me from doing it. I know damn well they doing everything to try to destroy my documentations and my backup. You know what I'm saying? Going out their way to get people close to me, to sabotage me, even making themselves vulnerable. But that's a whole nother story. Check out my podcast to show you the predatory shit that these scumbags doing. But yeah, check out the podcast about they exposed they self. Cause like I said, it tell you right there that they monitoring us having sex. They literally documenting us having sex. They got somebody right next to you monitoring you 24/7, whether it's the house next door to you, you know, in the same apartment complex, whether it's the person next to you. They got somebody monitoring you 24/7. They confirmed that they got through wall technology that can, you know, basically monitor you through the walls. Like I told you they could, and it's so sophisticated it could tell when you blink and when you frown, when you smile. How do I know? Because these white supremacists make noise and make it known when I smile, when my Johnson get hard, when I'm having sex, when I'm doing it. These is perverts. Like I said, they are fucking perverts. They could tell all of that from the surveillance equipment. And these people have been antagonizing me and, you know, like doing all kinds of predatory stuff with that surveillance equipment for the last 6 years. I'm out of here, though. We gonna keep this short and simple. Like I said, fuck all them brothers. It's stick to the script. You should have been had a plan, you know what I'm saying? And we just forward motion. My celebration is I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it here for sure. You know, as the marker that we use, because I don't get caught up in that. They be like, oh, yeah, and no, that is the truth. Oh, yeah, this ain't the real start of the year and all this. That's the truth. But if this is what people recognize as a marker, I'm unbiased, man. I don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, okay, yeah, and I'm here, y'all. I'm glad y'all made it here another year. That's what I'm glad y'all did for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.